You're in the middle of a perfect family lunch where laughter fills the room. Suddenly, bang, 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 a loud knock shakes your door. It's the police, and they're demanding that you open the door. The joyful mood vanishes in an instant, and your heart starts thundering in your chest. But do you let them in? Do you say anything? One wrong move could change everything. Before you act, stop, because I'm about to reveal 5 shocking secrets about ignoring the police at your door that you need to know. Secret number 1, you don't have to open the door. That's right, you're not legally required to open your door when the police knock, no matter what people say or believe. It might sound surprising because as lawful citizens, we believe in cooperating with authority figures, especially law enforcement. We think it might sound rude or we're breaking some sort of a law if we don't cooperate with the officers. But here's the shocking truth. Your home is protected by the 4th Amendment, which means it's your sanctuary, your fortress, and nobody, not even the police, can enter without proper legal grounds. Imagine you're sitting on your couch, having a quiet evening when there's a sudden knock. You peek through the peephole and you see a police officer standing there. Naturally, you'll start panicking. The officer might knock again while calling out, asking you to open the door and speak to him. It feels invasive and the pressure is intense. So what do? Here's a secret. You don't gotta do anything. The police might try to convince you that it's important, urgent even. But unless they have a valid search warrant, which includes probable cause and is signed by a judge, you're within your rights to keep that door closed. I know what you're thinking. Is that rude? Won't I get in trouble? Absolutely not. Your rights protect you. In fact, there are documented cases where the police have overstepped their boundaries by forcefully entering homes without a warrant, and they've faced consequences for doing so. Take, for instance, a case in Santa Clara where the police forced their way into a woman's house unlawfully. The outcome? They were fined $7 million for violating her rights.
Where a newly released video shows the moment a mother broke her ankle after Santa Clara cops busted down her door. The city just awarded her a whopping $7 million.
Police officers can knock all they want, but without a warrant, you're not legally required to open that door. Stay calm, stay quiet, and stay safe. Want to see how this works in real life? Check out this video clip.
Police, open up!
What do you want?
We just want to talk.
You have a warrant?
No, but just come outside. We want to talk with you.
I don't want to talk. How many of you are there?
There's 2 of us, sir.
Go then, talk to each other.
Secret number 2, you can practice silence and not answer the door. So, let's move on to our second secret, and it's a big one. You don't have to make a sound. That's right, you can pretend that you're not even home. Imagine this. You're chilling in your living room, watching a movie, enjoying evening tea. Suddenly, you hear a knock on your door, and when you check through the peephole, you see that it's a police officer. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think, I'll just talk to them from behind the door. They can't come in if I don't let them, right? Wrong. By engaging in conversation, even if it's just a word or two, you risk giving them probable cause to investigate further. One of the most common tactics police use is the knock and talk method. They knock, you answer, and through clever conversation, they gather enough information to justify entering your home or obtaining a search warrant. So, even sentences like, I don't want to talk, or do you have a warrant? Well, with those, you're setting yourself up in a trap. After all, sounds like you have something to hide. So, what should you do when the police knock? It's simple. Stay silent. Don't move. Don't make any noise that indicates you're home. Even the smallest sound, like the creak of a floorboard, could encourage the police to persist. If they can't confirm anybody's home, they'll eventually leave. Kind of like the in-laws. Secret number 3. Without a warrant, police cannot enter your home. By now, you know that you're not obligated to answer the door or speak with the police. But what happens if they insist that they need to come in? This brings us to secret number 3. The police need a warrant to enter your home. Here's a scoop. The police need a special piece of paper called a warrant to enter your home. Without it, your home's like a VIP club and the police aren't on the list. According to 4th Amendment rights, the police must have a legal warrant stating probable cause. and it must be signed by a judge in order for them to enter your home. In most cases, you could receive mail from the judge before the police could appear at your door. So you already know about the warrant and you need to cooperate with officers in the given situation. Now, here are some situations where understanding and exercising your rights is crucial. It includes some exceptional cases where police can come in without a warrant. First, like vampires, if you've given them your consent. Second, if they've seen something in plain view in your house. Third, if they have an exigent circumstance or emergency. In these cases, police no longer require a warrant, they can enter your home. Suppose there's a knock and the police say they need to come in and look around, but you do. You stay calm and you can say, "Do you have a warrant?" If they don't, you can politely refuse entry. Don't say any other word after that because it could land you in trouble. But if they claim they do have a warrant, you still don't have to open the door. First, check the validity of the warrant. Because you might not know, the police could lie to force you to open your door. Sounds a little far-fetched, right? The police are allowed to use deception to get you to open the door. It's a tactic they often employ to gain entry without a warrant. But don't just take my word for it. There's a video showing officers pretending to have a warrant in an attempt to trick somebody into opening their door.
It said the town hall was closed.
You've been notified.
I was not notified.
Right now, you've been notified. There's a warrant for your arrest. You don't want to come unless you go see Judge Ricotta? That is fine. I do not care. Next time that we find you, though, you will not go to court. You will not speak with Judge Ricotta. You will go to the holding center and you will sit there for approximately 3 days to get arraigned. I don't care. The officer,
Okay, you don't care. I understand that. It's not personal. You're
Judge Ricotta and get it cleared up and get you released. You don't want to do that? I don't care.
These officers don't have the warrant, but they're claiming they have one and are sounding angry to force a person to open the door. So, how do you protect yourself in this situation? If the police claim to have a warrant, ask to see it. They must provide it for you to inspect, but if you let them come in, game over, and you're no longer protected. So ask them to slip it under the door or hold it up to a window so you can see it properly. Check the judge's signature and ensure that it specifies the area of your home they're allowed to search. If the warrant isn't valid or doesn't exist, you have every right to deny them entry. If the warrant is valid, open the door, step aside, and remain silent. You can simply say, "Officer, I exercise my right to remain silent and I do not consent to the search of areas that are not mentioned in the warrant." At that point, wait for your lawyer to arrive and handle the situation. If you don't have a lawyer, you have a phone. Record everything that they do. It's still your home and your rights are still protected. Secret number 4. Police often use consent traps. Did you know the police often use a consent trap to enter your home?
We're going to get a search warrant to enter into the house, so we need to enter the house.
You're not entering my house without a search warrant.
Always remember, they need your permission to enter. One single word, yes, from your side can turn an entire case against you. Let's say the police come and knock on your door. Being a lawful citizen, you open the door a little bit. The police ask something like, "Do you mind if I come in for a bit and have a chat with you quickly?" One thing that most people don't know here is that they can just say no. Under your Fourth Amendment, you don't have to consent to police to enter or search your home without probable cause. It's understandable to be concerned, as we've seen a lot of cases where police officers use tactics like, "We just have a few questions. It'll only take a minute. Can we come in?" It might sound harmless and innocent enough, but it's not. You're ripping all of your rights to protect yourself from further investigation to shreds. Here's the deal. Once they're inside, the police can observe anything in plain view. Even if you've done nothing wrong, they might find something that leads to further investigation. A harmless item could suddenly become a point of interest, and now you're in a situation that you can't walk away from and that you could have avoided 100%. Remember, the police can't trick you into consenting to entry or search. It must be voluntary. However, they might do it through nice talk that you automatically permit them entrance. By allowing them to enter your home, you're actually waiving your Fourth Amendment protections against warrantless searches. So, the major key takeaway here is, Don't get trapped in the "can I come in for a moment" game and refuse the entry respectfully. Also, do not step out to talk to them, because it's the exact same thing as leaving your fortress on your own. Stay inside and talk from there if there's any need to talk at all.
Yes?
Mr. Booth?
Yeah?
Hey there, I'm Trooper Sutton with the State Police on the Jackson Post. Do you mind if we talk for a half second?
You gotta tell me what it's gonna be about first.
Well, it's going to be about the Instagram post.
What is? I don't do Instagram.
Is it Facebook then?
What about it?
That's what I need to talk to you about.
Well, I'm pleading my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay.
Secret number 5. You can ask them to leave. So get ready for the biggest secret of ignoring police at your front door. Did you know that you can actually ask them to leave your house? Yes, you can ask police officers to leave your property in an instant if they don't have a warrant against you. Now you might be wondering if that's legal. Well, yes, it is. And it's okay not to talk or open the door. But can you ask them to leave? 100%. This right comes from the blend of Fourth Amendment rights and some property laws. So whether you're living in your own home, rented space, or even as a guest at somebody else's house, if police officers fail to show a warrant, you can simply ask them to leave your property. Let's say the police visit your house and start knocking. You decided not to answer the door, but the adamant police officer keeps knocking and refuses to leave your front porch. What should you do? Instead of just sitting silently and waiting for them to leave, you can exercise your property protection right and politely ask them to leave. You can say something simple like, "Officer, if you don't have a warrant, I'm asking you to leave my property." It's that simple. You don't have to get nervous or rude. Say it respectfully, but clearly. You've done your part and police officers can no longer stay on your property without a warrant. If they refuse to leave, you can document the situation and use it as evidence if necessary. But most of the time, once you assert your rights, the police will back off. Now, let's quickly review our 5 shocking secrets of ignoring police officers at your front door that can and will protect you from wrongful convictions. Number 1. You do not have to open the door for the police. Number 2. You can stay silent and pretend you're not home. Number 3. Police cannot force their way into your home without a legal warrant. Number 4. Beware of the consent trap. Never let the police inside without a warrant. Number 5. You can actually ask them to leave if they do not have a warrant. Would you like to know more shocking facts about your rights? Check out this video. And don't forget to keep learning and practicing your rights. And until our next video, stay safe.